So you want to achieve goals, but all you can do is set goals. It seems like you keep setting these goals, working towards them, and then ending up right back where you were when you started. Well, I have a strategy that can change all of that. I have a strategy that can help you become an achiever of goals. Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Jeff Bulloch. I'm an MBA and a CPA, and this is Smart Money. I help people make smarter decisions with their finances. All right, so let's dive into this. I have a strategy that can help you achieve those goals. Now, we've all heard of SMART goals. We have to be specific, measurable, they have to be achievable, realistic, and time constrained. But that just helps you set goals. So that doesn't really help you achieve your goals. This strategy that I'm about to give you helps you achieve those goals that you are looking for. All right, and this strategy has the acronym Achiever. All right, and the different parts of this strategy is that your goal needs to be A, achievable, C, cared about, H, habitual, I, identifiable, E, event-based, V, visionary, E, expressed, and R, reviewed. All right, so let's dive into this exactly. What does this mean when you're achieving goals? So first off, we have achievable. So your goal has to be something that you can see yourself achieving. It doesn't mean that it has to be easy, something that you're just, oh, it's easy, here I go, I got it. No, it can be something that you really work towards, something that it takes a while, but it has to be something that can be done, right? There are certain goals that maybe aren't right for you, right? And so that's part of recognizing this goal is something that's not for me, for somebody else, right? So something that you really can achieve. The next one is something that you care about. With a goal, you're going to have to make sacrifices in order to achieve what you're wanting to achieve. You're going to have to wake up early in the morning, right? Maybe you're thinking about running in the mornings and it's super early, the alarm goes off, and you're thinking, I really just want to lay in bed a little bit longer and not get up and go running out in the freezing cold when it's raining or whatever it is, right? But this is where you have to say, but I care about this. I'm going to prioritize running over sleeping, and I'm going to get out of bed, right? So you're going to prioritize this over and above other things. Maybe you're wanting to get out of debt and you think, oh, I want to buy this. But then you have to realize, I care about getting out of debt more than I care about this. So I put that back. I prioritize this over other things. And maybe that also means you prioritize it over other goals. You have to say, what goal is most important to me? And this is the one that I'm going to prioritize over the other goals. Okay, the next one is habitual. Habitual is you've broken it down into small bite-sized pieces. I would say daily is my recommendation, is that you've broken down your goal into something that you can do daily. Every single morning you are waking up and going running. Every single morning you're waking up and you're exercising. Maybe you want a cleaner house. Every single evening you're cleaning the house, right? And so it's something that you're doing every single day. That means that when that alarm clock goes off, when the timer goes off, whatever it is that reminds you that you need to do that goal, you realize, I can't put it off until tomorrow because I need to do it tomorrow as well. So I've got to just get it done. I've got to do it that day. And it's little tiny bite sizes, right? Think about it also if you're looking at, maybe you're trying to pay off debt and it's a big, large debt. Well, if you break it down into a daily size, maybe it's $10 that you're paying towards that debt every day. Maybe it's $100 that you're paying every week. Something that you can do reoccurring towards that goal, right? Maybe it's something that you're doing weekly and it's just every Saturday. Here it comes. Saturday's coming. This is what I'm going to do every Saturday. You just know every Saturday I'm going to do that. Every morning I'm going to do this, right? It's habitual, something that you're doing recurring. Now the next one is identifiable. You've broken down your goal into exactly what you mean, right? It's not just some vague, get out of debt, have a house that's clean. A wish, that's a wish. You're just throwing it out there, hoping that it happens. But this is at 6:30 in the morning, my alarm is going to go off and I'm going to go running for 30 minutes. This is where I'm going to go running, how far, this is how I'm going to dress, what happens if it gets cold. You have this written down. You have exactly, this is what I'm going to do, right? Money, it's like, you want to pay off the debt. So when the money comes in, I'm going to set the money aside. I'm going to transfer the money every day. That means I'm going to open up my phone at exactly 7 o'clock and I'm going to transfer that money. This is you are identifying every single thing. That means that when you wake up super early in the morning, it's in the middle of the night and dark outside still, you don't have to figure out, what do I have to do? What was the thing that I needed to do next? I can't remember. I'm just too tired. I'm going to lay back down. You don't want to have that thought process every single time. You want to already have had decided, this is what I'm going to do this day. This is what I'm going to do the next day. This is what I'm going to do this day, right? The way I like to do it is I have running this day, and then I do shoulder, arm workout this day, and then I do a back workout this day and abs that day, and then I repeat it over and over again, and so that I know, okay, I did running one day, now I just do shoulder, okay, I do arms, whatever it was, whatever the schedule was, okay, arms, I wake up, okay, I'm doing arms. I don't have to think about it every single time. My arms are tired, do I have to do arms? You're doing arms today, that's the exercise, or it's like, what part of the house was I going to clean again? I don't really want to do it, but I already identified doing this part, then this part, then that part. Okay, so it's really identified. The next is event-based, right? It really has some constraints as to when you're anticipating that it will be done. It's not just, I get it done when I get it done, because if it is, I'll get it done when I get it done, it won't happen. I think again about that exercising. The alarm goes off and you're thinking, maybe I do it at 7, turn off the alarm. 7:30, turn off the alarm. Okay, now it's too late, you have to go to work, right? You have it, so I am going to go at 6:30, that's the time. It's already constrained. Maybe it's every Saturday, I am going to, I'm going to go clean the house, on Saturday, and it's going to be this part of the house, right? It's an event. On Saturday at 9, this is when I'm going to clean this. Or, I'm going to go out and have some alone time. I'm going to study, whatever it is, right? I'm going to study, and it's going to be in the evening on Tuesday, right? That it's exactly when it's gonna be on Tuesday. It's gonna be in the evening. I know when it is. I know, it's not just some time. That's when it is. The other thing that I would say with this is you don't want to say, okay, 3 months out, this is when I'm gonna go run a marathon. This is when I'm gonna take this humongous test. It's 3 months out, and then you just wait. 3 months comes, boom, you're not ready. Oh well, you want to break that down. Like I said, you want to have it habitual. We've broken it down into daily, weekly events that lead up to that larger scale event, right? That one big test, but you've studied every single day along the way, and boom, there it is. You're ready. You've already prepared for it. You've run every single day. The marathon comes, you're ready. Okay, so you have it broken up, but it's an event based. Okay, the next one is visionary. This is your reason why you were doing what you're doing. Why are you studying? Why are you cleaning the house? Why are you going running, right? Is it just, they told me to. They told me it was a good idea. That's all. You're not really going to be able to do what you need to do if it's just because somebody else told you to. It has to be, what is it for you? Why are you doing this? Maybe you're paying off debt because you want to have that financial health in your life. You want to have financial peace in your life. Maybe you're going running because you want to feel healthy. You want to have a healthy lifestyle. So you go running in the morning. And so, or maybe it's, okay, I'm going to clean every evening because I want to have that that cleaner house, right? And so when the time comes, when that alarm goes off, it feels so early in the morning, you don't want to wake up. You realize, but I have a reason to do it. I have a reason to wake up, and it's more important than all the other things that want to keep me from doing my goal. Okay, and have that part of your goal is the reason why, your vision for who you want to become because of this goal that you're achieving. All right, now the next one is expressed. Expressed, let people know, share it, tell them this is what I'm going to do. All right, think about it this way. If you say, okay, all right, I'm going to go running in the morning. And then you're like, I'm not going to tell anybody because I'm not sure if I'm going to do it. I'm not 100% sold on the fact that I'm going to do it. Well, when the time comes, it's early in the morning, it's raining outside, it's snowing, whatever it is, it's icy, I don't know, whatever it is, the alarm goes off, you think, I'm not going to do that, right? And I didn't tell anybody, so nobody needs to know that I didn't do my goal. So you just let it disappear into the background, right? Well, that's where you have to tell people, say, okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is why I'm going to do it. I'm really going to do this. That way they can say, hey, how's your goal going? How are things going? Maybe you're sleeping in and your alarm's going off. You want to push the snooze button, but then your friend texts you and says, hey, are you running? You're like, oh, no. Why did I tell my friend, right? But you have the accountability. Now you get up and you're like, yes, I have to tell my friend, yeah, I'm running. And so you get up, you get going, you're running again, right? It's some kind of shared responsibility. Right now, take a moment right now and share your goal just here in the comments, right? Maybe look through the other goals that people have and give them some encouragement. Yeah, you can do it. You can do this goal. You can achieve it. All right, so share that in the comments and see what other people have said as well. All right, so the next thing is review. R for reviewed, okay? So you have to write it down. Now, I'm not just saying just write it down. It doesn't really matter where. Put it on a sticky note, write it down, and stick it in your pocket. You don't know where those things go. They just disappear. They're gone forever, right? You write it down, but put it somewhere where you can see it over and over and over again. It's reviewed. You're seeing it again and again. Something I love writing it on a poster, putting pictures on a poster and sticking it up on the wall. That way, every morning I open my eyes. There it is. That's the goals. Those are the things that I'm working on. Those are the things I'm looking at achieving. I also like to have it so that with that, I have the little tiny goals, the daily goals, up there on the poster. I can cross off. I did that, did that. And I can see I'm achieving the larger goal that I have in mind. It's the daily things I can cross off. And it feels good. I cross that off, cross that off, cross that off, right? I have that with my saving for a house. I have little goals that I'm, coloring in as we go, as we save more and more for a house. So having that written down and somewhere that you can see, somewhere that you can review, it can help you get from where you are to the next step. All right. So to reiterate all of this, to set a goal that's actually achievable, so you can become an achiever, you want to have your goals be A, achievable. C, they have to be something you care about. H, they have to be habitual. I, they have to be identifiable. E, they have to be event-based. V, they have to be visionary, your why. E, expressed, they have to be something you share. And R, they have to be reviewed. Now, I know that once you set goals that are like this, that make it so that you are achievers, you will be able to find that success. Give it a try. Set some goals, and set up this strategy. you will be able to be an achiever. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe, share it with others, let them know how much this has helped. And like I said, I hope that this is helpful to you so that you can achieve those goals that you have in mind. I know that you can. If you are interested in other videos, I've got other videos that you can watch. Please look for those. I hope this is helpful. Thank you.